911. These three numbers have been the epitome of sports cars and motorsports. The 911 has been the face of the brand since 1964, and over 5 decades later, the iconic car is living stronger than ever. This week, we're in Stuttgart, Germany, the home of Porsche, and we're here to celebrate a huge milestone, and that is the 1 millionth 911 to come off the production line. This is a big deal, and I can't believe I'm here to witness it. But before that, let's go inside the building behind me, and that is the legendary Porsche Museum. The museum is the ultimate place to learn about the amazing history about the Porsche brand. Starting right from the very first design from Ferdinand Porsche in the late 1800s, which was actually an electric car. You name it, if it's about Porsche, it's here. Did you know they even made a tractor? Believe it or not, I actually owned one of these 914s. Maybe not as rare as this. This is a 914-8 from 1969, and it's only one of 2 ever made. With their racing heritage, there is a huge assortment of championship cars and of course all the trophies as well. There's every version of the 911 that you could ever imagine. Some of you might even recognize this happy Carrera from the little movie Cars. It's truly amazing being in the presence of these works of greatness. Well, since we're here for the celebration of the 1 millionth 911 being produced, I thought it would only be fitting to give you an interesting fact about the 911. Did you know that in the late 70s, they were going to replace the 911? It was going to be replaced with the 928. And they were going to follow the tradition like the 356. When it was replaced, they made an SC version or a Super Carrera. So we are in right now a 1981 911 SC or Super Carrera Targa. And I can tell you, this is a real blast from the past. Everything is manual, manual steering. This is a manual transmission. There's a lot of play in it, but you got to remember, this car is over 30 years old. But it is really great to drive. The regular 911 had 180 horsepower. The Super Carrera puts out 204. So a pretty good bump in power. I can't believe we're in Germany, in Stuttgart, the home of Porsche, driving this beautiful classic. Next up, across the street to the factory where all 911s, Caymans, and Boxsters are made. What's absolutely amazing is that they're producing all 3 models at the same time on the same line, including different versions. You might have a 911 Targa, then a Coupe, maybe a Boxster, and then a 911 Cabriolet after that. The only reason that this can actually work is that the assembly workers are experts in over 200 different tasks. Time for the big event, the 1 millionth 911 coming right off the production line. The color, Irish green. The same color the first 911 that was delivered to Ferry Porsche in 1964. Green happened to be his favorite color. The 1 millionth 911 is based on the Carrera S with a power-boosted engine putting out 450 horsepower and connected to a 7-speed manual transmission. The anniversary vehicle features various historical accents like silver surrounds around the instruments, crests from the first 1964 model, the wheel hub covers have 911 on them, the Porsche and 911 are in gold in the rear, the door handles, mirrors, and rear grille are galvano silver, and of course, very special 1 million logos around the car. This really is a one-off car. The interior gets all the custom leather options Porsche offers. The seats get a cool Pepita pattern from 1964. The steering wheel gets a handmade mahogany rim as well as a 1964 crest. The 1 millionth 911 will not be for sale, which is really no surprise. It will spend the next year traveling all over the world so everyone can share in the celebration of this automotive icon. After its tour, it'll make its way right back home to the Porsche Museum. Did you know that 70% of all 911s produced are still on the road today? That's just a testament of the quality and the undying passion that Porsche has and their customers for this sports car. Well, even though the future looks a little bit electric for Porsche with their new Mission E concept electric car coming in 2020, I think the 911 will be here and here to stay for many more years to come. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more everyday reviews, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.